Hello, Flute 2. Welcome to Strange Humors with Miss Idol. Hooray! It is your day off, and I am recording this lovely video so that you can work through Strange Humors and really understand what's going on here because a lot of the rhythms are pretty complicated. So, let's take a look. You are not playing until letter F. There's a lot of rest in here. Make sure you're watching out for the 5/4s, watching for the tempo change. There's a lot of rests going on, and there's a lot of different parts happening as you go through the letters. The letter changes will be very clear. So of course, at first, as always, make sure that you're counting, but it is pretty clear when we're at the tempo change, when we're at each letter here, C, D, E, coming in at F. When you come in at F, we are in 3/4, so 3 beats per measure, quarter note gets the beat. Beats 2 and 3 are a half rest, right? So the rhythm that we have is only on beat 1 of all of these measures here. They are, you have 16th note, 8th rest, 16th note. So that is 1 E and a, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's take a look at that together. We're at fortissimo. We have a accented staccato and then marcato on the second one. So this is not just a da lazy, right? Da da ta da. You can think ta with that accent and dot with the marcato. All right, it is pretty low, so make sure you're really directing your air on the lower side instead of high. Don't use less air because you might struggle to get the note up, especially as we go down to low D. Awesome, here we go. Slowing it down, this is what it should sound like. 1, 2. Awesome. So again, if we're clapping it out, 1, 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1 E and a 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. D fingering is not the same as the octave up, right? We have our first finger down. Here's the octave up, and the octave down with our first finger down. So looking at that measure, this hand stays the same. F, G, D, right? Awesome. Here's that again in F. 1, 2, 3. Sorry, my F is broken on my flute. Okay. Moving on, at letter J, we have this thing, flut. It does not stand for flute. It stands for flutter tongue. Flutter tongue, you use your tongue or your throat. It's like if you were in Spanish class, you need to roll your R. I cannot do that, so I use my throat. It is a little bit difficult to explain how I do that. I don't know if you can hear that at all. But if I play a note without flutter tongue, that's that D, and then add flutter tongue. So this is an aggressive part with this forzando, piano crescendo to fortissimo in 2 beats. Very aggressive. Other members in the band have the same exact thing, but not the flutter tongue. I want you to spend a couple minutes working, seeing if you can find that balance between doing the flutter tongue and using enough air to create a sound, because it's easy to, it's hard, to navigate the balance between how much air to use and how much going on here we're using. So if I use enough air but not enough this, then we don't really have the flutter sound. And if I go the opposite way, then it sounds disgusting. So finding that balance of creating that sound is super cool. So this part at J here, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, good. Letter M. You have the same thing that you did before. Woohoo! With our 1 1 1 So here's that again. 1, 2, 3. Then this last measure here, the fortissimo, a lot of weird rhythmic things. It looks like we have 1 E and a 2 and 3 E 1. 1 E and a 2 and 3 E 1. Ba 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 ba. So if I take it really slowly, 1, 2, 3. In tempo, 1, 2, 3. Bum 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 bum. Right? Okay. Measure before N, that is high A flat. If you are working up to that note and you just cannot get it, you have my permission to take it down the octave to this A flat. The A flat it's marked at is this A flat. The fingering for high A flat is 2, 3, pinky, pinky. Okay? You can make it more stable if you add these 2 fingers down. It is a tricky note to get out. G is a lot simpler. So switching from G to the A flat, you're switching these 2 fingers. And again, if you want it more stable, you can throw these 2 fingers down to get that out. Then measure before O. We have our pick up the dog and run. Da 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 da. But there's a tie in there. So instead of da 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 da, we have da 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 da. Da 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 da. If I play it slowly, 1, 2. And a tempo, 1, 2, 3. We have random fast chromatic rundown. I'm just kind of going on a little flare, flare in my left hand here. Looking at P to the end, there are weird rhythms. Again, this is the theme of this piece. There's a lot of weird rhythms. If you'd like, you can mark in where the beats are so that you can see that. So this is a little bit similar. Actually, this is the same as, if you look at the bottom of your first page, that rhythm, 144, 5, 6, 147 with the fortissimo, it is very, very similar to that. So looking at P, 1 E and a 2 and 3 E, 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. So you get down to that A flat, 1 E, B3, 3 E, 1 E and a 2 and 3 E. Right after beat 3, you're jumping onto that A flat. So, taking a look at the third measure of P, we changed. Now you're more on the beat, but we still have that 3E happening when you jump down to the A flat. So in 182, 1, 2, and 3E, 1. 1, 2, and 3E, 1. Then last measure, same as what you just had, measure before O. Pick up the dog and run, right? But with a tie, da 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 da. Aggressive, loud. If I slow it down, D D D D D. At tempo, 1, 2. All right, that's it. That is Strange Humors. Thank you for the last 9 minutes. Please take time, go back through here, pause stuff, take a look. Happy practicing. Work slowly. Don't move on until you've got it. Okay? Thank you.